Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to J.P.BBQ. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today, I want to show you guys how to use your Weber Performer as a slow smoker. We're going to do a beautiful rack of St. Louis ribs. You guys stay tuned. Let me show you how we do these St. Louis Cut style ribs, JP style. Check it out. So here's how we got this Weber Performer set up, guys. We're going to be using the slow and sear. And the slow and sear comes with this attachment where it's a water reservoir. And I put that water reservoir inside and, filled it with water. Put some cowboy lump charcoal, lit it with one of my fire logs. And we're going to try to keep this temperature roughly at about 250 to 275. Okay. Now I'll tell you this: with a Weber Performer, with these types of Weber kettles, it's a little difficult to keep that temp under control. So you don't want to start off with a big fire. Start off in the corner with that fire starter and just light these lump charcoals nice and slow, and bring the temp up nice and slow to keep it between, to keep it at the temp that you want, 250, 275. Because if you start off with a, big basket of a big chimney of charcoal, it's gonna get up to 600, be way too hot, and we're not gonna achieve our goal in smoking these nice and slow. Okay, so the other thing I did, close the vents about a quarter of the way on the bottom and on the top. That way it comes up nice and slow. And right now it's just barely peaking above 200 degrees. In addition to what we're doing, in order to get these racks inside this Weber Performer, I want to be using one of these rib racks. You can get these anywhere. I think they got them at Ace Hardware. They got them online, of course, and on Amazon. If you're interested in one of these little rib racks, it holds 1, 2, 3, 4, holds 5 ribs, 5 racks of ribs. I'll put a link down below. Go out and check it out. If you're interested in one, get you one. But besides that, I gotta get these ribs ready. This is how crazy this Weber Performer is. No matter how hard you try to keep it nice and low and slow, it'll tend to creep up on you. I'm pushing just a little bit above 300. And I'm also using lump charcoal, and that tends to burn a little bit hotter. I like lump charcoal. I think the flavor is a little bit better than just regular old charcoal. But I gotta close these vents a little bit more, and I'm gonna close the one down on the bottom some more as well. Okay, but anyhow, I got these ribs out, guys, and trimmed them up a little bit, pulled the membrane off the back, I took them off the package, out of the package, and I kind of like making a little pocket, because ribs, where I get my ribs, they come 3 in a pack, and sometimes they'll be a little bit too bloody, so I kind of cut it open like a purse and pull them out that way. That way the blood and the juices stay on the inside. I don't make a mess all over the place. Just a little tip, if you're taking them out of the package, just cut them open like if it was a little purse or so. But here they are again. Pulled the membrane off the back, trimmed them up, took as much of the fat off the top, because that fat on the top tends to get gummy on you. And no matter how much smoke you put to it, it's just not a good feeling biting down on that gummy portion of the fat. But these are the rubs that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using J.P.BBQ on one. I'm going to be using my J.P.Licious on the other, which I'm currently out of. But hopefully by the time this video comes out, I'll be back in stock, or fully in stock with it. And this new rub that I'm coming out with is called J.P. Steak, and I've only used it on beef, but I want to see what it tastes like on pork, and see what the flavor profile is. It's a new rub that I'm coming out with, and here we go. Let's go ahead and start getting these bad boys seasoned up. I'll put these over here, and we'll start off with the J.P. Steak. Get us a nice little layer. And the reason we pull that membrane off, let me get a little bit more. There we go. Looks like it might have some nice color on pork. We'll see what it comes out like. I'm excited to give it a try. Definitely got a nice smell, nice scent. But the reason we pull this membrane off is, let me pat this in a bit right here, is that way when we go to put it on the backside, it can penetrate through into the meat. You know, if you have that membrane on, it'd be hard for the seasoning to, you know, get into the meat. I'll make sure we get it on the sides as well. And when I get back in stock with the J.P.Licious, I already got the label created for this new rub, and I'm excited to get it in the online store. See how it does. There we go. We're gonna leave that one right there. Now the J.P.Licious, this one without a doubt will render you some really nice color. Oh yeah, it's got a nice dosage of paprika. Sugar, has some sweetness to it. And a little bit of spices to add some little kicks to it. Get out of here, fly. We got these unwanted guests already showing up. Oh yeah, and you can see the difference. Look at the difference in the color. Here's the J.P.Licious and here's the J.P. steak. Man, this J.P.Licious brings out the color for sure in these ribs. All right, get this patted in, get it flipped, and hit it on the backside. And we're gonna let these ribs sweat it out a little bit. Get some over on the meat on the side. And I gotta get these ribs in there quick before these damn flies eat my meat. Just salt, pepper, garlic over on this one's all we're gonna do. Gonna be some garlic ribs. Had one of my subscribers, one of my viewers, asked me if I could do a video and do the J.P.AP on some ribs. I said, yeah, sure, absolutely. You know, I'll put it on the schedule. I haven't done ribs in a while, and I don't think I've ever done ribs solely with just J.P.AP. Really nice guy, one of my subscribers. I think his name is Dwayne. Always watches my videos, just buy my products, and he asked if I could do this, and I'm like, absolutely, man. You know, anything for my viewers that I can do. You know, I'll see. I can see if I can do it. I'll do it for sure. But look at this, J.P.AP. Look at the color. Look at the color already. It's only been a few minutes, and this J.P.Licious, it just tends to draw the moisture out of the meat and gives it that nice little, I don't know what to call it, glistening glare, and it's just a beautiful color. And then the J.P. steak, different color profile. It's got different flavor, different seasonings. We're gonna see what all of these are all about. And we're gonna let them sweat there for just a little bit, try to keep these pesky flies away, and then we're gonna put them inside the Weber. So let's go ahead and get these ribs in there. Look at that, just by closing it a little bit, it started bringing the temp down some. So let me go ahead and open this up. Got my rack in there. Heat's coming from this back corner, nice and slow. And I'm gonna put first rack. Let's see if they can stand up on their own. Oh man, I don't think so. I may need to put the second one in here. Let me get that real quick. All right, here we go. Now I got 2 racks right here. That way they can stay standing up. Yes, sir. See how they come out. It's gonna be interesting. Can you get 3 racks inside? I think so. I may have to cut that little piece and or maybe just fold it like that. But 3 racks of ribs inside the Weber Smoky Mountain. Not Weber Smoky Mountain, the Weber Performer. Let me close it up. And we'll start cooking these bad boys. Time to give these ribs a look-see. So they've been in there for about an hour now. So let's take a look at them. Oh yeah, that's what you want. See that little blood right there coming out of the bones right there? You know, means that it's heating up. Got plenty of charcoal in there, and looks like we got plenty of water still in there, but these ribs look a little dry. So I went ahead and got me a little spray bottle, and I got a mixture of 50-50 water with some apple cider vinegar. So we're just gonna spray these ribs down a little bit. And man, this thing shoots out. We just gotta keep these ribs nice and moist. Get some on the back side here. There we go. And cover them back up. So an hour, probably another hour, and we're gonna wrap them up. We're gonna take a look at, see how the color looks, and if it looks good, we're gonna wrap them up, and then put some additional sauce on the inside of the aluminum, and put them back in. Let me cover it back up before this charcoal, you know, catches on fire. Gets too much air, too much oxygen, and it'll you know, temp will go up on you. So gotta keep it closed. Look at that, it's rising up nice and steady. So anyhow, we got about another hour or so, and we'll look at these ribs again. Depending on the weather out here, it's been raining every afternoon. This is the Florida. This is what we call Florida liquid sunshine. Nice during the day. Come the afternoon, around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, we get these horrendous downpours that, you know, we need the rain, but it's just what you call that liquid sunshine out here in the state of Florida. But anyhow, if it does start raining, I'm going to move my stuff inside the carport. If not, I'm going to stay out here, because right now, guys, I'm going to tell you, you know, it's a beautiful day. It's gorgeous to be outside. So you guys stay tuned. I'll show you what these ribs look like in about an hour. It's time to get these ribs out. I'm going to be using a different sauce on each one of these ribs. On one of them, I'm going to be using my J.P. Peach. On the other, I'm going to be using the J.P. Caliente, and then the J.P. Licious sauces. So I got 3 different sauces that I'm going to be doing on 3 different racks of ribs. If you guys are interested in any of the products that I have, feel free to visit the website. I'm going to put the link right here, and it'll pop up right there in the corner. This is how I support the channel, guys, you know, by selling these products. If you're interested in any of these products that I have, feel free to visit the website. Another way that you can help support the channel, if you're interested, and only if you can, I have a Patreon page where you know, Patreons help support the channel, and I'm gonna put that link right here as well, and it'll pop up right there. Also, if you like these types of videos and you feel you want to and you can support, feel free to visit the website, you know, my Patreon page. But we gotta get these ribs sauced up. Here we go. Ooh, man, my glasses got fogged up. So here we go. We're gonna start off with this first one, and I think what I'm gonna do, oh man, look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks absolutely gorgeous. So me try to get some more of this aluminum over here. And I think on this one, this is the one that I use, just JPAP. I want to put a little bit, actually I want to wet them down a little bit, that way they stay nice and moist. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this peach sauce on this one, and I'm actually going to turn them upside down, that way be meat side down. There we go. We're just going to be doing, what do you call it? It's kind of like a steam bath when you wrap them in aluminum and you want to get them nice and moist. We put them back inside, meat side down. Oh man, that's a nice thick one. This is the J.P. Licious rub. Add some moisture to it. Got J.P. Licious rub. Might as well put the J.P. Licious sauce. There we go. Oh yeah. Man, my mouth is watering just right now. Man, those are nice and thick. Create like a little boat right here. Here's the second one, and here's the last one. Oh man, that one got stuck. There we go. And this is that new steak rub that I'm using. Going to give it a try, see what it's like on ribs. And we're going to use the J.P. Caliente on this one. Oh yes, sir. Just love that sauce. Since these are wrapped in aluminum, we're just going to stack them. One right there. One right there. Just like that. Because all we're doing is just steaming them to build that tenderness on the inside. And I hope I can get this lid closed. We'll see. If not, we may have to modify it. Oh yeah, it closed. There we go. Woo, man. That water over there in the slow and sear was just boiling so fast. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Try to get that temp down into under control. And it's 12:20. We'll give it about an hour in there in that steam bath. Then we're gonna take them out and we're gonna glaze them over again, unwrap them, put the racks back in there, and oh my gosh, we're gonna have some good ribs, guys. Man, my mouth is just watering just thinking about it. So I needed 2 of these racks, okay? Because one rack probably would have been okay, but the ribs were kind of folding over. I wanted the racks nice and steady, so I had to get 2 of them. And these aren't expensive. I don't remember what I paid for them. I think I paid like $7 or $9, and they got them for sale just about anywhere that sells barbecue stuff. I think you can get them at Ace Hardware. You know, not that I'm promoting Ace Hardware, you know, but here in Central Florida, there's really no good barbecue places. You know, there's only 3: Ace Hardware, Home Depot, and Lowe's. But barbecue stores that sell barbecue products, you know, there's none. You know, maybe I'll open one. I should open one. You know, just thinking about it. But anyhow, guys, I'm going to leave that there for an hour, and then we'll come right back and see what they look like. We won't have some ribs today. So these ribs have been tenderizing for a little bit, almost an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour and 5 minutes. It's time to take them out, see what they look like, glaze them over, put them back in on the racks. Here we go. I did have to put a little bit more. Ooh, man. I did have to put a little bit more. Ooh, baby, these are tender. Holy crap. And they're hot. I did have, I'll eventually finish my sentence. I did have to put some more charcoal in there because it was running a little bit low. But let's see what these ribs are looking like. And guys, by the looks of it, by the feels of it, they're tender, they're ready. I just hope they don't fall apart on me while we're getting them back in there. Let me put these racks back in here like that. Take a look at this first one and see what it looks like. Oh my goodness. Yes, I gotta be careful with this because the juices are everywhere. And if I'm not careful, I'll be pressure washing the concrete out here next weekend. Oh yes. This is, I don't know if you guys can see that. This is the one. This is the JP steak. Oh my gosh, it looks good. And I think for the JP steak, I put the JP Caliente. And I forgot to grab the peach. But we're gonna sauce it up. Do a little brush over on it. And get these bad boys back in there. Them flies are hungry. There we go. Man, that looks good. That looks really good. Let's see if I can get it in there without burning myself. Here goes the peach. This one didn't let much juice out, man, but that other one, that first one, I don't know if maybe because it was on the bottom, it was the one on the bottom, but that first one, oh my gosh, was loaded with juice. We'll brush some of this peach sauce right here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. We'll get this one back in there. Nice pull back on the bones. Oh, look at that. Bone fell out. Usually that first bone on the corner, on the end of the rib, falls out fairly easy. All right, and this one is the J.P.BBQ. Oh yes, sir. Oh my goodness, they look good. Let me get these bad boys flipped over. Get it doused up. I think that's the J.P.BBQ. Maybe that first, no, I got a feeling that first one was the J.P.BBQ. I put the wrong sauce on the wrong ribs. It's okay. It's all going to the same place. So, there we go. Put some of this J.P.BBQ sauce on here. And get it brushed up. And look at this. Let me show it to you. Oh man, these are nice and thick. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous looking rack of ribs? Ooh, they're hot. Let me get them in there. Get them glazed up. And we be eating us some ribs in just a little bit. Get in there. Whoop, 2 of the ribs fell out. Yeah, they're tender enough. So time to get them glazed up, harden up just a little bit, and we'll be ready to cut into these. Let me cover it back up. Hey guys, these ribs are done. It's time to cut into them and dish this up a plate. I had to move my stuff inside the carport because man, it started raining and it only came down for about 30 minutes, but can't keep the, and it's still thundering. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder. Yes, sir. That's Florida for you. So we're gonna cut into these ribs. We're gonna dress us up a plate. Got some nice sweet corn put on the side and a sweet baked potato also. Oh man, this is gonna be good. But let's cut into this and let's see what it's all about. I got 3 different flavor profiles. I got my J.P.BBQ, I got my J.P.AP, and this is my J.P. steak. Wanted to see what it tasted like, and I went ahead and cut a little bit off over here on the end, and it tasted pretty good. I liked it. It's more designed for steak, so if you're doing beef, you know, it works good, but you can put it on anything you want to put it on. Let's cut into this rib. This color over here, you definitely know that's my J.P.BBQ. So I'm just gonna cut right in the middle. We're just gonna cut, get out of here, fly. Right down the middle. Here we go. And cut us a rib. Yeah, maybe we'll cut us 2 ribs. There we go. And we'll take us a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Took on a nice little smoke ring. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Still got plenty of juice in it. You know, nice looking color. Let's get us a bite. That's good. Yep. That's my J.P.BBQ, that's for sure. Oh my God. I haven't had ribs in forever. Look at that. That's about what you want. You want to put enough bite into it where it's still got a nice little tug on it, but it cleans that bone nice. Man, this is good. These are good ribs. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give me one more bite. And once you know it, I didn't bring a rag. Guys, I want to thank every single one of you guys. I appreciate y'all very much for watching this video. This is my presentation on doing ribs in the Weber Performer, kind of like using it as an offset smoker. All right. But besides that, again, I want to thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you guys very much. Do me a favor, if you're interested in any of the products that I have for sale, pay a visit to my website. That's where I sell them at, and that supports the channel. If you're interested in supporting this channel and becoming a Patreon, visit my Patreon page as well. I'm gonna link it right there. I gotta thank my subscribers, and I most definitely need to thank my viewers, and on top of that, I need to thank my Patreons. I got Ben Lee, Maria Balderas, Leticia Vallejo, Billy Walsh, and Brian Gutierrez. Okay, those are my Patreons. Those are the guys that help support this channel. I appreciate them very much, and I love them.
Go out there and visit the Patreon page. Become one of the J.P.BBQ fan. I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you on the next cookout. Take care.